California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Condors of San Diego. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Hit. Look at that score. 17, 18, 5 in.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Beverly. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Jaguars had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these
touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Gilmore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun, Tony. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Cody. He finds his man, complete. It's Trevino. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of living behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hop. Go in.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Cody. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And able to work his way down to 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 3. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Operating from the gun, Cody. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Condors have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way we're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for number 33. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Cody throwing the out route incomplete. That's O'Brien.
Complete to number 85. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Cody. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Beverly. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. Okay, Brandon, thank you. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And here's the Chiefs wideout. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Chiefs get the victory here in a battle of two teams with Super Bowl aspirations. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Keon Coleman. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Cardinals keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And here's the Rams running back. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit and try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try the left side. Gilmore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Cody firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? Cougar 19, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7 and a Jaguar first down.
On first down, Beverly. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Beverly. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 18.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Beverly. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Second and 6.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Scoop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 42-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
19 tight, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, 5 years.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on. Hawk, 70, Hawk.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
6-yard pickup.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Jacksonville, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road